We first met through some mutual friends at a local hangout. She used to swing by after work.
Uno's uniform and all.
Yeah. So we ended up playing pool, hanging out.
He stalked me, essentially. That's really how it happened. He would come in with quarters if he had no money and just have a beer, just hoping I'd be there. So, yeah. I always thought he was the weirdo with the Bud Light glued to his hand, so I was like, who's that guy?
Oh, what can I say? I fell in love with her Uno's uniform and everything.
Well, I did strategically loosen my tie when I'd walk in and try to make it all sexy, so. But no, we just hung out there like every night. We were both single at the time and pretty much bored. So we'd go there, hang out, and we had some mutual friends. One of the bartenders was a good friend of both of ours, and she was pushing me for months to go out with him and go on a date, and I was like, no, no. Once we became friends, I was like, okay, this guy's kind of cool, but still no, because I looked at him as like an older brother or like something like that. I didn't view him as like a potential like boyfriend, so. But our first date was actually after we started dating, because we didn't really date. It was kind of like, hey, we like each other, we're friends for a while, hey, I'm in love with you, hey, let's be together. So we never officially went on a date until about a week into our relationship. We actually went to Bernie's Dining Depot in Chicopee, and all I remember about that date, I don't remember what I ate, I don't remember what I was wearing, but I remember what he was wearing. He had on a navy blue Dickies, like mechanic-like button-down shirt, and all I could think was, oh my God, do I have a lot of work to do before I can bring him home to my Portuguese family.
At least it was a button down.
It's true.
Could have been a t-shirt.
I think he had a t-shirt on underneath it, actually.
We had been friends for so long that, you know, I was so used to already hanging out with her and everything like that.
It was actually kind of awkward. Wasn't it?
A little bit.
Because we like, even now, we still like, we go on a date and it's like, okay, like, because we started out like just hanging out at your apartment and going to the bar with, you know, our old roommate, and so it was very casual, and then to go on like a formal date was just kind of like, okay, this is strange. It's not our norm.
Yeah. I actually had the ring for, what, 3 months? Waiting for her sister to get home from college. And I took them both out into the woods and had a nice campfire
right
and
out
everything.
Here.
And had a nice campfire and everything, and set it up so that the song "Marry Me" would come over my radio. And I actually had her fooled.
I thought it wasn't going to happen. I started crying because I was so disappointed, because I really thought it was going to happen, and then nothing happened, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, so she was crying because she was a little disappointed. And then the song came on, and she turned away to look at her sister, and I got down on one knee and just asked her, will you?
And I bawled. Bawled. Forgot to say yes for like a minute. Legit. I was crying my eyes out. And then I realized I already had the ring on my hand because I grabbed it out of his hand and put it on. And then I never said yes. So I was like, oh, yes. Yes, I will marry you.
Well, the thing I love most about Melanie is she's just overall amazing.
Oh.
Just everything, the whole package. You know, everything from, she loves the outdoors just like I do. And able to go out on a Friday night, have a good time. And then, you know, over the weekend, can bring her home to mom.
Forgot to say I can cook.
Yeah, that too.
Edible food.
No, she fits perfect in every part of my life. And I just love that.
The thing I love most about Brandon is his heart. He has the most amazing heart. He's the type of person that is a good friend to everybody. In all honesty, we've been together almost 2 years and I've never heard him yell. He's just very calm, very rational, which is good because he kind of offsets me a little bit sometimes. And he's just so caring, like, to everyone, to his family, to his friends, to me. I mean, even with his work, you know, I go into his store sometimes when he's working and I see the little old ladies, you know, making goo-goo eyes at him because he's just so sweet to them and they love the attention and they give him like hard candy and stuff because he's just a nice person in general. And I think that's one of the qualities about you that stood out at first was, you know, you were just that cool guy that was just laid back and you didn't, you know, try to be anything you weren't. You were just yourself and just a wicked sweet guy. Actually, most of my favorite memories with him are actually out here in the fields. I mean, the first summer we were together, we were out here every weekend. I remember the week of my college graduation, we literally came out here like 4 nights, like not consecutive, but like in 1 week. The night before my graduation, the night after my graduation, we just were out here, I mean, having fires, having a good time, listening to music with our friends, and I don't know, that's part of what really made me realize that I wanted to be with him was like how much he loved just being outside. Didn't have to go to some stuffy martini bar, didn't have to go anywhere expensive. Just come out here with a, you know, 24 pack of Bud Light, play some music over the radio, have a big fire and just chill out. So I'd have to say that's definitely one, those are probably my best memories.
I'd have to say one of my best memories of us as a couple is our camping trip that we took.
Oh yeah.
Where'd you go?
Just a little campground I used to go to growing up. And
Connecticut, right?
we went out there and had a fun time, slept out in the tent, woke up in the morning and she cooked breakfast over the open fire.
I didn't burn it. That was a lot of fun, actually. We had the whole like section of the campground to ourselves too, which was nice because it was like before Memorial Day.
Yep.
I think it was like the second or third week of May, so we had the whole place to ourselves. And if I remember correctly, you got some really funny photos of me trying to wade across the river.
Yep.
I thought I made it so far and it was so not far. Yeah, really strong current. But yeah.
I first realized I was in love with Melanie more than a friend.
I intentionally put this one in there.
I'd have to say when I truly got to know her. You know, which wasn't long after we met. You know, I got to know who she really was and the genuinely good person that she is. You know, it was almost love at first sight, but then when I got to know her, it sealed the deal. That was it.
Oh. I first realized I was in love with Brandon actually a lot later than I should have. We started hanging out, and I mean, we hung out every night. I would go out, meet him out at, you know, the bar, and then I'd go back to his apartment and hang out with him and our old roommate, and you know, we'd all just watch Family Guy or something like that. And it wasn't until one night that I literally was just like, it hit me like a brick wall. It was just like, wow, like, oh my gosh, I think I'm in love, you know. And it wasn't like love at first sight like you said. Sorry, baby, but it wasn't. It took me a while, you know. It took me realizing what I really wanted and who I really was, because for a while I, you know, kind of lost myself, you know, growing up and kind of finding who you are, and I didn't really know what I wanted. And you know, I remember telling our old roommate, who actually can get a big portion of the credit for getting us together, for being so stubborn. I remember telling him one night at the bar, I was really upset, and I told him, I said, I just want to find someone that I can settle down with and somebody that I can spend my life with. And I'll never forget him pointing across the bar at Brandon, playing pool, saying, that's your guy. And it, like, in that moment, it literally like just hit me like, oh my God, how could I be this stupid? How could I not see it? So I'd have to say, yeah. When Greg said that, that was when I really knew. I was like, okay, this is good. Next time I see this is going to be on our wedding day, so I would like to tell Brandon that I love you more than anything. I'm so glad we finally made it to this day. I'm so glad that with all the stuff we've been through and all the life's trials we've been through, that we made it here, and I'm really excited to spend my life with you.
Well, I just want to say that I'm so glad that I found you, because you literally fit every aspect of my life. It's just perfect. Love you.
Love you.